The RBA has just released its statistical charts to December 2017, so we discuss those relating to the household sector. Hi, I'm Martin North, Principal Analyst at Digital Finance Analytics. The latest RBA chart pack is a distillation of data to the end of the year and contains a few gems which underscores some of the tensions in the consumer sector. We're going to focus in on a few charts that relate to the household sector because they tell a rather sorry story. The first chart relates to Australian housing lending rates. Actually, despite the ultra-low cash rate, actual mortgage rates are rising, which is perhaps no surprise given the recent rises in mortgage stress that we've noted. What's also interesting is that the advertised rates have not risen. So there's a difference now between the rate advertised and the actual rate that households are getting on their mortgages. And we expect mortgage rates to continue to rise in coming months. Next, home loan approvals are on the slide. We should expect more of this as tighter underwriting standards bite and the many interest-only borrowers are forced to switch to higher cost interest and principal loans. The third chart relates to home prices, and all the home price indices are trending lower. But note that there is still net positive growth overall at the moment. However, we expect more falls in the months ahead. The next chart relates to household debt. This is one that we come back to on a regular basis because it is so significant, and it shows continued growth in household debt relative to disposable income. In fact, average debt is now double disposable income, and we have some of the most highly indebted households in the world. And remember that lending is still growing at 3 times income. So we think that household debt is likely to continue to grow even higher relative to relatively flat incomes. So all of these trends are bearing down on household consumption as real income stalls. So this chart shows the savings ratio is falling as households tap into their savings to prop up their finances. This may be okay in the short term, but of course is unsustainable in the longer term. And the chart also shows a drift lower in terms of real incomes. And income growth has never been so low as it is now in Australia. And there's a big debate as to whether we're going to see income growth recovering. The government is hoping that's the case. But I have to say that the data that I see suggests it's unlikely in the short term. If you put all these charts together, you can get a good indication of the factors that are bearing down on households, and it's perhaps therefore not surprising that households' levels of financial confidence are currently lower, as we reported in our last blog. If you found this useful, do leave a comment, like the post, and do check back again for our next video blog. I'm Martin North, Principal of Digital Finance Analytics. Many thanks for watching.